My dear friends, welcome to Rajashekhar classes on applied data science with Python. This is lecture number 113. I will continue my discussion on binomial distribution. First, we will try to understand assumptions of binomial distribution. Experiment involves n identical trials. Each trial has got only two possible outcomes. First one is success, second one is failure. Each trial is independent of the previous trial. What does it mean? For example, in the case of Martin's clothing store problem, there are three customers who are entering into the store. First customer, let me say like this, second customer purchasing probability is independent of first customer purchasing probability. Even third customer purchasing probability is independent of second or first customer purchasing probability. The three customers, they are independent events. Anyway, we will try to understand in detail manner about these independent events. For example, if I toss a coin, if I get head in my first trial, does it affect on second trial? Second trial is independent of first trial. That they are known as independent trials. Anyway, here P is the probability of success, Q equal 1 minus P is a probability of failure. This P and Q are constant throughout the experiment. X is number of successes in the n trials. In the case of binomial distribution, what is probability function? I already discussed in my previous lecture. What is my probability function? P capital X equal to small x, that is equal to ncx p power x q power n minus x. We already discussed this one. What is this ncx means? It will give you different combinations of that event happens. This is, there are ncx, there are what is the means to these are the combinations, different combinations of that this event to happen. For example, in my previous case, in my previous lecture, in Martin's clothing store problem, what is event to happen? Purchasing two customers out of three customers. This is the probability, p power x into q power x, p power x into q power n minus x. That's what it says. ncx. What is my ncx? ncr means what? ncr means, this is a formula, n factorial by r factorial into n minus r factorial. According to this formula, n factorial by x factorial into n minus x factorial. This is anyway p power x, q power n minus x. You must understand mean mu equal to np. This n is number of trials, p is probability of success. This you can derive. Actually, there is first expectation for discrete distribution, sigma x into p capital X equal to x. Just if you make use this formula, you can derive. But anyway, this lecture will not permit us to, may not permit us to derive these things. Just time being, understand that mean of binomial distribution is np, where n is the number of successes, p is n is number of trials, p is the probability of success, and variance sigma square equal to npq, where n is number of trials, p is probability of success, q is probability of failure, sigma is standard deviation, that is under root of npq. Sometimes there is a ready-made table to find out binomial probability. For example, here n equal 10 means number of trials 10, x equal 3, we need 3 successes, probability of success 0.40. Now what I need p capital X equal 3 customers probability. Just go, what is the here? This is n value, number of trials 10. I need 3 customers probability, isn't it? 3 customers probability. What is my p value? 0.40 column. This one is 0.40. Just go like this. This is 0.2150. There are ready-made tables are available. You can verify, you can check from the table, but even if you want, you can calculate from this formula. Mean and variance, I already discussed what is mean for binomial distribution. Mean mu equal to NP and variance sigma square equal to NPQ. Means if you want to find mean, you must know number of trials and probability of success. Suppose that for the next month, the clothing store forecast 1,000 customers will enter the store. Just go through my previous lecture. That is n equal to 1,000. What is this value? N equal to 1,000. What is the expected number of customers who will make a purchase? Expected means mean, mu equal to NP formula. What is my n? 1,000. What is my probability of purchasing? In previous lecture, I discussed this probability is 0.3, that is 300. For the next 1,000 customers entering the store, the variance and standard deviation. You have to find variance and standard deviation. What is the formula for variance? Sigma square equal to NP into 1 minus P. N we know 1,000, P is 0.3, 1 minus P is 0.7, that is 210. What is sigma? Sigma is standard deviation. Sigma square is 210, means sigma is under root of 210, that is 14.49. Now we will try to solve few simple problems in our Jupyter notebook. First, let me go to Jupyter notebook so that we'll try to understand. Just see. This is from SciPy. Import NumPy as NP. We discussed a lot on this SciPy and NumPy packages. I need not repeat it again. From SciPy.starts, import binom. This is related to binomial distribution, this particular library. Just try to understand this question. What is he saying? A survey found that 65% of all financial consumers were very satisfied with their primary financial institution. Suppose that 25 financial customers are sampled. If survey results still holds true today, what is the probability that exactly 19 are very satisfied with their primary financial institution? Just analyze this problem carefully. I can say like this. By looking at the problem, you have to see what kind of distribution it follows. What kind of distribution we are going to use. Here there are two possibilities, satisfied or not satisfied. Just go through this problem. Just say satisfied. There are only two possibilities. Customer may be satisfied, customer may not be satisfied. Means how many possible outcomes? There are only two possible outcomes. So in that case, then we can go to binomial distribution. What we need, it is simple. What I need probability that exactly 19 are very satisfied. This 19 is small x, P capital X equal to 19. Just see, this is binom dot PMF. PMF means what? Probability mass function. This is useful to find probability. What is that probability? That exactly 19 are very satisfied. Probability is 19 customer. This is similar to X value. This is number of trials. This is probability of success. You need not give 1 minus Q. It will calculate on its own. Just understand binom.pmf function is useful to find probability. It's simple. P capital X equal to 19 probability. This is it's simple and straightforward. If you want me to write, I will write it, but I think I need not write. This n is number of trials. What in question itself is saying, there are 25 financial consumers. How many? There are 25. What is 65% means? Probability of success 65 means 0.65. What I need? Exactly 19 customers means this is small, just related to small x, isn't it? K equal 19. In the general probability, we used to say small x. N is number of samples or trials. P is a probability of success. That is I can say there is, what is my probability? What is my answer? 0.090 means there is 0.09 probability that exactly 19 customers are satisfied with their primary financial institution. That's nothing more. That's simple. What is the probability? Probability is 0.09 is the probability that exactly 19 are very satisfied. That's what it says. This one is also simple. According to, here we want to know what it says. Just see, according to the US Census Bureau, approximately 6% of all workers in Jackson, Mississippi are unemployed. In conducting a random telephone survey in Jackson, what is the probability of getting 2 or fewer unemployed workers in the sample of 20? Here this 20 is sample size. 2 or fewer means that may be P of x equal 0 plus P of x equal 1 plus P of x equal to, that you must understand. 2 or fewer means that must be cumulative distribution function, that is not PMF, that must be cumulative. 2 or less means you need cumulative. In this case here, this 2 indicates 2 or less than 2. This 20 represents sample size. This 0.06 represents probability. This that's what it says, 6%, isn't it? This I need cumulative distribution. Why? Because in question itself he is asking 2 or less. Just say getting 2 or fewer means you need cumulative distribution function. Just let me run this code, you will get this particular probability, isn't it? Same thing here, n equal 20, number of trials 20, P is probability of success, x is 10. In the case of x, we are saying here k. Just in the case of PMF, we used to say k, that is essentially x. Just run this. This is not new thing, just same thing. You will get this particular probability. In this manner, you can make use your Python programming language to solve different problems on binomial distribution. Just go through this lecture. If you have any difficulty, just keep a comment so that I will discuss. Thank you very much.